Savage Podcast.
Wee babies.
He's just a wee lad.
Wee.
So what's going on, buddy?
How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna make. You're gonna hear us make a bunch of references to how thin Chris has become, or
how fucking gross he is. It's disgusting.
how he's making us think about our own mortality.
I look like trash compared to you.
I know it
Trash.
really makes me angry. What have
It's
they
okay.
done to you?
Oh, dude, it got on me. The organ thing. I smoke American Spirits now.
Do you really?
Ooh.
Shut up.
I
Oh,
do.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Were you smoking them last time you were back?
No.
I didn't think you were.
I was smoking Newport Reds, but I can smoke one Spirit in the time it takes me to smoke
They-
two Newport.
Yeah, I
They,
was gonna
they
say
burn forever.
They
It was
last
a
like
cost
20
decision,
fucking
okay?
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the shit about those things.
It's funny because everything that gets labeled as like hipster, like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It's not
I
that
love
bad.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
It's fucking delicious. So call me a hipster. I don't give a shit.
Well, it's that the culture around it. It's that like PBR. It's not just a beer to drink. It's an
I'm
art
drinking.
exhibit to go fucking
Yeah.
visit on Saturday night.
But honestly, the American Spirits, that's just the easy go-to joke about them. They're not bad cigarettes. When I used to smoke, I'd smoke them on occasionally. They're all right.
Fuckhead smoked those.
Fuckhead did smoke those. Don't mention its name.
don't
Don't mention its name.
I did
Don't
not.
mention its name.
I did not. Well, unless
No.
I mean fuckhead. You like consider fuckhead its name. Because if that's the case, I totally mentioned its name.
She smells like brimstone.
Go ahead and say it.
She has
Voldemort.
You smell like she smells like fucking meth and rock salt.
Jesus Christ.
And like if you're asking what rock salt, well that's shit she thought was meth, but it's not, it's rock salt.
But it's getting smoked anyway.
Right. Fuck that. We bought it. We're apparently chiefing it down.
It's the first time I
like
accidentally
a fucking-
smoked crack.
if I bought some meth,
And it was salt.
I'm gonna smoke it.
like
What's the return policy?
none.
There none.
None.
You can't.
Drugs and returns doesn't happen.
No.
You gotta fight someone. That's how that shit works. That's the receipt is when you go kick someone's fucking ass.
I've seen that shit work one time. And
I've
that
seen
was
Breaking Bad. You've seen one shit.
one return.
One
on
return?
on cocaine. I'm not gonna say names, but
Oh, I know who it was, and you're not gonna be surprised.
yeah. I'll tell you later. But yeah, it was,
That's hilarious.
I was quite impressed.
Just take a wild guess. I guarantee you already know who it is. Just don't say it out loud.
I can't. I don't.
You're not gonna be surprised.
Oh, not at all. Was it Steve?
Yep, it was Steve.
All right, I know
Fucking
exactly.
Steve.
Fucking Steve. That's a code name for one specific guest. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's fucking Steve.
Steve's a code name. Steve is a code name.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just making Steve up.
No. We've
When we have stories, when we have stories about him, we just refer to him as Steve.
That's
You know-
good. That's good. I needed.
fucking-
I needed to know that like fucking 4 years ago.
because we never know if the statute of limitations are up.
Right? Fucking Steve.
And some questionable decisions are usually made. He's my favorite.
He's good.
Well,
Door Kickers International, babe.
my God.
He's part of the club.
Of door
It's a
kicking?
It's a real club, yeah.
You kicked the door?
I've
No.
kicked a couple doors.
I'm being loud
More than
about
one.
my beers.
No, you're not. It's not. It's all right.
I don't care. I'm just making it a point.
You're
I'm
loud.
gonna make it a point to be loud about that.
Just slam these beers.
You're just going to hear him like chugging.
Like probably like 4 or 5 beers.
Good.
I'm gonna open them right into the mic.
That's all right.
You have a DD?
I'm gonna pour.
I want,
We'll just drink it off the bottom.
I'm
I
gonna
want-
suck
I
it
want
out
you
of the
out
mic
And make sure
first.
you make sure you burp right into the mic. It drives. Oh, he loves it. He loves you now.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
loves you.
if
Yeah.
you fucking put
Dude,
your
si-
ball
my
sack.
hand
Dude,
on
sinus
his
noises for some reason, like burping and like chewing and just like all kinds of sick noises,
Yeah.
snotty, anything. Huh.
He has so many fucking pet peeves like that.
I
It's
do, dude.
Awesome.
One time,
It's fucking awesome.
one time I
Like,
ate strawberries while we were recording, and I think he wanted to murder me.
I almost quit podcasting.
I have
Over some strawberries.
Yeah.
I have an aunt that's like that. Unless like everything like that is, it's just like everything is a pet peeve. I'm not bitching about.
Well,
you
as far
right
as
now,
the
I'm
eating
just
thing,
saying.
I will say the chewing with your mouth open, I will want to fucking strangle you.
Yeah,
Dude, my kid somehow figured out how to swallow with his mouth open.
Jesus.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, it's like they subconsciously know that it
Fucking bummed you out.
and like that it's the most repulsive thing in the world to watch for me
They do it on
watch
purpose.
someone. They're not even doing it on purpose.
Bullshit.
Well, probably at this point in their
Yeah,
lives,
dude, they know that shit bums you out, and they're like, "Well, fuck you."
Well, I've caught him doing it like I've had to tell him to stop it like 4 times, and like at one point, like he lost an iPad for like 3 weeks.
Oh shit, you got pissed.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
you're
after the
fucking
4th time, I'm
pissed.
like,
What
I
the
don't-
fuck, dog?
like
Don't
you're
do
getting
that.
You're getting ass kicking territory, all right?
Yeah.
Like, don't fuck with me right now,
Oh, you were like telling him. This was like
dude.
like sitting down for dinner one time. Like you told him like 3 times, and
That
then-
dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is something I tell them
no.
every meal because I'm
Yeah,
trying to
you're
raise
done.
decent human beings, and like,
You're done for.
and this isn't even a being picky. This is a fucking manners thing. Like, you're gonna need to know
Yeah.
this shit later.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's a lot easier to break a habit at 10 than it is at 15.
Well, and you're also like, you don't realize how gross you are when you're 10.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
like
not at
realize
all.
how gross that shit. How maybe gross isn't the right word. Like how shitty that makes you look.
Yeah.
Like it's really like trashy, unprofessional. Some words in there.
Trash.
Trash. Team to the trash.
Trash.
Trashy.
Did I ever tell you about that? I'm not sure if he's a genius, like the funniest person alive kind of genius, or like if he's getting dumb like me. Cause
Well, he's fucked. He's getting
man.
Jesus. If he's getting dumb like you,
oh
fuck.
oh he's getting silly.
What's he doing, dog?
All right,
Next time I see him, I'm just gonna be like, just give up.
this might be the funniest. He might be the funniest person on the earth for this, but we were driving home and we were passing Domino's, and they literally had a man dressed as a domino out front.
Okay.
And as we're passing, I look at it and I go, "That's hilarious." And he goes, "Oh, you're just now seeing that?" I'm like,
Oh shit!
"Oh fuck!"
He's just roasting.
Flame on! What
I was
the
like, "What?"
fuck?
I was like, "Are you claiming to have seen this more than once? Because I drive past here constantly. I never see this happen." He's like, "Yeah, I don't know."
So it's like every
So
day.
like that happens, and I shit you not 2 minutes later, and he's like, "You know, that'd be funny." What? If Domino's used Domino's as a mascot. I looked at him. I go, "Are you fucking with me?"
Oh shit!
We shitting just drove past that.
Maybe he wasn't sure what he saw.
Or if he doesn't
Maybe
know
he
that,
didn't see it all the way.
either that or he
was
thinks he
testing the
invented
water.
it.
He was trying, or he didn't know that was a domino, and he thought it might be a domino, and he was fucking pushing on you to confirm it for him, but he didn't want to ask because he just pulled that sick burn. You understand what I'm saying?
So he's brilliant.
Yeah. Because
Probably.
he probably don't want to sully his sick burn.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know?
Or he's dumb like me.
Or a blend of the two.
I don't know, man. I think he's getting wise, and he's just fucking with you.
Like
I think
That's
he's
more
probably just
likely.
fucking with you.
because he knows when I'm a little bit spacey.
He had just fucked with you,
and then he fucked with me
and
about
then
it.
he was just like, "I'm going to continue to fuck with him."
I was like, "What do you think a mascot is, buddy?" You should
was
know
ready.
this. You're 10.
Well, I mean, that's all like super, super common word.
But he does shit like that to me. One time he had me telling he had me believing that outer space was negative 30,000 degrees.
How old?
So
is how old is?
you preface that with he actually made you believe that.
He said it so goddamn convincingly, like he had just read it in a book.
Oh man, that fucked you up.
And then I was like,
What?
That seems like
Wait.
that number seems a little steep. I googled it. It's like negative like 300.
Yeah.
Like Gavin, that's not true. He's like, I was like, who
He
told
added
you
some
that? And he's like,
zeros.
I don't know. I think I just thought it was.
He added some zeros. It's like negative 300. He told you it was like negative 30,000. I mean, it wasn't really a joke.
No, he said no. He looked at me and goes, I don't know. I was just guessing. Oh.
Good guess, buddy.
So he's out there spitting this information out very convincingly to
He
people.
just makes up facts. I do it.
Yes.
You've seen me do it like 1,000 times.
He is fake news. He just wanders around and tells people
You
shit.
just said-
And he's like, he says it with a straight face, like he just read this.
You just said one
You
of your
should-
kids is fake news.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
should
why I
start
think
addressing
that's
him like fake
fucking
news.
hilarious.
Like address him as "What's up, fake news?" Like when he wakes up in the morning and shit.
just chasing him around a big wrong, fake news, wrong.
I'm gonna start like just record me asking him questions
There you go.
and just having him make shit up.
That's
It
not a
might
bad
be
idea.
fucking hilarious.
Just
Yeah,
like a
that's not a bad
belligerent
idea.
child. Just
We gotta think up good questions though, like
Yeah.
killer questions that you could really get imaginative with. You know, stuff
Yeah.
that's like
Or
there's
that
a lot
he
of
could. Like
yeah,
stuff-
yeah. It's like something that if you were 10 years old you would know, but
Not
like subjects that there's a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Like I guess a better way to say what I'm trying to say is like ask him things that are like very general.
about history that are like 2 years above what he's probably learning. Like
Shit
things
like
he
that.
knows that have occurred, but like that he probably hasn't learned in school yet.
like
He would probably start like filling in the blanks, and you would get some like drunk history type stories from a 10-year-old.
like someone's been filling his head with like Trump stuff,
Yeah,
and like every time he comes home, I have to like show him where that's not right.
yeah.
Oh, no,
Like-
really?
Like
School?
whatever someone told you, I don't know where he's getting it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but like, I just have to tell him every day and like show him things that like buddy, this just isn't right.
The Trump and kids thing is weird because he looks funny and he's full of fucking catchphrases. That's all
Yeah.
a fucking kid needs is like, oh, our president looks funny, he's full of catchphrases. Like,
Well, then like he'd come and be like, Hillary killed people though.
I feel like
You kind of read into that a little bit. She actually she didn't kill anyone. She
Oh, she's killed plenty of people. She
Not-
sent guns
not-
every fucking where.
not the specific one they're talking about.
yeah, there's the conspiracy theory that the Clinton family is involved with like
mad
40.
murders.
Yeah, it's fucking
Mad fucking murders.
ridiculous. It's
They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
corporate. It's all it's I don't know if it's like totally ridiculous. But I don't think that it happened. Okay, but I don't think that like some of that stuff is not. There are corporate ties. It would be like things that, like if you were investigating a murder, it would make people suspects.
Yeah,
you know.
but I don't think it was at the direct.
No, but I'm sure.
Pointing
Fuck, you know what?
of
Actually, bullshit.
anything.
They've totally had somebody killed.
No,
Bullshit.
no. I don't believe that. I honestly,
Well,
I
I don't
believe
know. We
people
know
are
Bill did.
terrible
Bill
and
murked
corrupt.
mad fucking people
That's different.
with tomahawks and shit.
That's not the same.
Yeah, it is.
That's
They-
political murder.
Dad's dead.
It doesn't count.
Dad's dead. BRB.
Hillary.
Slick Will is back in the saddle, baby.
Political murder doesn't count. Like when that's just asterisk.
You said Trump and kids. That sounds like a German name.
Trump and
I just remembered you said that
Trump
like
and
3
kids.
minutes ago.
You
So.
fucking. It's bad. I've seen that. Like kids being irrationally drawn to Trump because he just
Yeah,
looks like
just
a Cheeto.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking cartoon character. Like, then like, I hear like theories like the simulation theory, like how everything's just a simulation,
Yeah.
and like we're working towards a simulation kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so how do you know when the simulation's too good that you can't distinguish it from real life and shit like that? And like, is this the part of my simulation where everything's just fucking coming apart? Or is this just reality? Like,
I think it's just I think it's just reality. Unfortunately,
but
it's.
how would I know?
Oh,
It's like Inception.
it's like Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Black Mirrorception.
dude, that show fucks with me.
Yeah, the new season was weird because there's happier endings to more of the episodes than some of the previous
Yeah.
seasons, but it's still
Except
still
for
crazy.
Crocodile. That
Oh,
didn't have-
Crocodile was crazy,
Oh fuck!
and Archangel was not necessarily a happy ending,
I don't
but
remember it. I don't think I made it through that one yet because
it's good.
Ruby
Yes.
watched them all without me, and so I'm like trying to go back, but she can't stand watching the same thing twice. So I'm like, takes me forever. So I'm real spotty.
Yeah. It's the second episode of the newest season. Jodie Foster directed it. It's good.
I did
No
watch
shit.
that one.
Yeah.
I heard. No shit. I didn't know that. I heard that Star Trek spoof one. They're thinking about turning that into a whole TV show.
No, they should.
Is that not
do it.
true?
Oh no, they shouldn't do it. I mean, I did.
I started to watch that one, but I didn't get through it.
It was good, but it was one of the ones. It had this weird. It was like, oh, it's like weirdly positive. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's
I don't
fucked
need that
up.
in my life.
Yeah, like I come to Black Mirror for some negative.
I think Corey turned it on one night
Speculation.
when we were here, when he was here, and we obviously didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
But I think that's why
When
I
he-
saw the beginning of it. But
No, I need robot dogs shooting trackers and people, and
That
one was
too
he
much.
showed me that one. That one was cool.
that's fucking
That was
terrifying.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
It's cool. That one to me suffered from being just too dystopian. It was like
a
too.
little bit.
It was like how did we get to this point? Like Black Mirror has always been really relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that was going on in Black Mirror, even though it was futuristic, you're like, oh, I could totally see that happening. In a few
Yeah, like
years.
we're not far off.
Yeah, the robot dog thing seems like.
That fucking dog was creepy as fuck.
Oh
though.
yeah, that was creepy. And the ending, when you realize the trouble they had with the one dog, and the end when you see like the 12 to 15
Yeah.
racing to where she was at, that was fucking like, oh my god, like they're gonna fuck them up.
Oh my god, that was terrifying.
Yeah.
What other one did I like? Shit. The one where they put that chip in the little girl.
Yeah, that was Archangel.
Okay.
Yeah, with the filtering.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that one is like, that's my favorite one of the season because that one had a really bleak overall story. Did you saw that one?
Yeah, I saw that.
That one had the unavoidable, the idea of like that lady tried to do everything and literally for the reason that she tried, the same thing ended up happening. It was brilliant. Oh my god.
That was that one where I was
Spoilers. Sorry,
you-
by the way, I'm explaining all.
That
these
was the
Black
one I
Mirror
was
episodes.
telling you about that they put that chip in that girl and her mom could see through her eyes on the iPad and all that shit and like filter things through her eyes.
Yeah, dude, they like active parental censoring. Like
Really?
if this girl saw violence in real time, it would blur it out in her vision. Like her brain.
Like she had
would-
never seen blood. There was like a German Shepherd barking too loud and like it would blur it out and
Dude, what happens
muffle
when
it.
that's like actually reality?
Well,
that's what Black Mirror's
I know.
about.
Darren, that's just it's crazy.
Ugh.
It's like like I could see that being a test program in like 10 years.
Oh, for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
As clingy as parents are now,
Oh yeah.
and like never, ever, ever, ever would that.
People already get their kids chipped. They already
That's
get
gross.
they already get the chips in kids.
I carry my chip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I keep it outside my body.
Yeah. Steve Jobs, spins in his grave for me every year when I get a new one. That's.
Steven Jobs.
Do you see they're already cutting production in the X? Like they might be done by the summer.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Because it's so fucking expensive to make.
The
And-
X?
Yeah, and no one's buying them. Well, I think a lot of people were buying them, but like they did not exceed expectations by
Oh,
the
the
slightest
iPhone
bit.
10?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
That's crazy to me, actually, because
So they're just going to be like a one-time. They did this on purpose, just
Probably.
so people will be like, "I wanted one, I getting fined." Do you know? Can you imagine?
people are getting bored with Apple.
They are.
I'm not.
They are.
I think there's some people who are okay with the, but I think the idea of always attracting new, Apple's having a hard time with that now, and all they have is their customer base that's locked in.
Yeah.
See, I think they took a huge leap forward with the X
Yeah,
as far as like.
Well, clearly
Ever-
not if they're fucking canceling
I
production.
mean,
man.
I don't
It's
think
on
people
purpose.
are taking advantage of it as well as they should be either.
Advantage of it.
No, I mean,
not
of
everything
what-
that Apple or fucking Android already has. So what? You got a bigger fucking screen or whatever the fuck. Face recognition. There's already Android's already had that.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying
That's
to make
okay.
it one of these. I'm just saying, what fucking doors are they fucking breaking down?
I mean, like
but that's
it's
just
a
a problem with
it's the
technology
best-
in general.
That's just what's
It's
gonna.
it's just reinvented
Yeah.
the same
it's the
things
best
over and
evolution
over.
of an iPhone they've had in a while. Is what I
Can you
should have said.
imagine if they're really gonna cut production?
fair.
Can you imagine like a brand new unused one?
Oh yeah.
How much it's gonna cost? Because it's $1,000 is already outrageous.
Yeah.
And if you're going to tell me that these things are going to be rare to find because they didn't even make them for a whole year,
Yeah.
they're going to be like $2,000, some crazy shit, and motherfuckers are going to buy them because they're that stupid.
Maybe that's Apple's.
Like,
plan.
what the fuck?
I'll sell mine back to Sprint.
You should
For the markup value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for real though.
I mean, I've kept it mint, so
It's in good condition.
Just,
Inbox
Had it
like
that long.
new.
just clear the Google search. Just clear the Google search. Everything else is fine.
Clear my web history.
Ugh. If I die, throw that thing in a fire.
Just burn. Torch my apartment.
Yes, just burn everything I own.
Burn everything.
I need a contingency plan. Oh my god.
What do you think about Elon Musk shooting that fucking plane or that car into space?
I think Elon Musk is insane.
I think
he
he
can
is
do
too.
whatever the fuck
I-
he wants to do. Apparently,
I think kind of sometimes he's kind of a prick, and then I'm just like, no, he's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at least he's doing cool things with
I love his
fucking-
Twitter.
his wealth. So, I mean,
what was his other? So he was involved with PayPal when
Yeah.
PayPal started up.
Yes.
I
And
don't.
then he was involved with something else before SpaceX, and I can't remember what the song. Oh,
I don't know that much about him.
I don't think it's Tesla. I think he's involved. He was involved with another huge thing in between
That-
PayPal and SpaceX.
No, I thought he was involved with Tesla somehow. Wasn't he involved?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but
he's-
I think that came after SpaceX.
Oh, okay.
came
I see what
around.
you're saying. Okay.
I could.
Yeah,
be
I don't
wrong
really
on
know that much about the dude. I just started hearing his name literally like, I don't know, a couple months ago.
I follow this Facebook page called The Benevolent Elon Musk, and it's fucking hilarious. It's so good. That's all my Facebook is now, though. I don't even see like my friends' stories half the time. I just see like meme pages and just.
Vince, what did he tweet the other day? What his full name is?
Oh, elongated muskrat.
He's funny. Like,
Well, and he made that flamethrower,
Yeah.
and the company is named Boring. That's ridiculous.
I like they wouldn't like sell it because he was calling it a flamethrower. So he's rebranding it as a rapid temperature enhancer.
That's ridiculous. This is fucking great.
That's the kind of genius I want running the country.
yeah.
Like
He's so set on going to Mars.
yeah, he's gonna
He's
get
like,
there.
I'm going to Mars whether you like it or not.
And
for it,
fuck you all.
I am told I will back him 100% on that. If no one else wants to fucking do it for what? Why?
I'll go be
Why
a
would you-
janitor on Mars.
I'll go die there with him.
Yeah, right.
If he wants to go fucking do that, I'm all for it. There's no reason why we should not already be fucking exploring Mars. We've already figured out that like it's growing life. Why aren't we fucking with Mars?
I'll
see
be
what's
I'll be
there.
like the fourth or fifth victim to like some kind of ambient alien symbiote. Yeah.
The thing that I think of most when I think of Mars is fucking Total Recall, the original
Oh,
Schwarzenegger movie,
yeah.
where he's out, where he gets sucked out onto Mars without the
And his
helmet on.
fucking eyes.
His fucking eyes pop up. That's when people are like Mars. Oh, they found life on Mars. In my head, I'm thinking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I thought you were gonna say Mars Attacks.
No.
What a bizarre movie that was.
There's so many people in that movie.
There's
Jack
a bunch
Black
of
is in that
movies,
movie.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Matt,
A bunch of different people in that movie.
Michael J. Fox, Pierce Bronson. There's so many people.
Wasn't Ving Rhames in it? Or am I thinking of the
Yeah.
other black guy?
No, he was. Ving Rhames was the boxer.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, who the hell else was in there? It had
Martin Short.
It just had an obscenely good cast.
It was insane. Tim Burton directed it too.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's a Tim Burton movie.
I think you're right. I'm gonna.
It looks like a Tim Burton movie. Just weird.
It's true. It's
just weird.
Everything has big eyes.
Every
fucking
weird. Everything has big eyes. There's
fuck.
fucked up sexual undertones to it.
It's always rapey. It's real rapey. Like,
God damn it, Tim Burton.
Holy shit.
what?
DeVito was in it. Jack Nicholson, Natalie Portman, Pierce Brosnan, Sarah Jessica Parker, Glenn Close,
Insane.
Annette Bening, Danny DeVito, Michael J. Fox. Who the fuck was he? A spaceship?
Michael J. Fox?
Yeah.
No, he's a reporter in it. Wasn't even shaken or anything.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I mean,
What was
this?
this,
98.
I think they shoot him full of
96. He wasn't shaking.
sedatives every
He
once
wasn't
in a while
shaking
and
yet.
wheel him out to,
He
do a
wouldn't be
commercial.
He wouldn't be a
Do a
very good
30
reporter.
second spot.
Yeah. You got to catch him as he's going down.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between shaking and coma.
Vince, we're being ableist fucks.
I don't know what that is. I'm still from Ohio.
That's okay.
What's that mean?
It's when we make fun of disabled people when we're not disabled.
I don't care.
I don't either. I just learned that there's actually a term for that. I
didn't even know that was a
term.
thing.
I learned that like 6 months ago. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I
Someone
just heard.
called
I
me.
just someone called you that?
Yeah, but I
Tim Burton did
Like-
direct that, by the way.
like jokingly.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah,
I didn't know.
but I was like,
I was like, did you fight them?
Well, I just found out about it not that long ago. I don't know if it was. It's probably something on the internet someone was talking about. No one called. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it's
after I learned what it was, then I saw it on the Jamie Kilstein podcast with Rogan, and that was.
Oh, I
I
remember
think that's where
that.
I heard it. I think that is where I heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that dude.
gotta
That
be
dude is a creep. Like,
Yeah, he's a little cringy.
Yeah. I was not into.
I'm kind of glad Joe Rogan like he
got that.
he pawed at him a minute.
Yeah,
He made sure he knew that he was an asshole. And then,
yeah.
Good for you, Joe Rogan.
Right.
That made me happy.
His podcast is probably my favorite.
Oh, it's
for sure
by
my
far.
favorite. I was thinking about it last night. I probably watch his the most.
The Your Mom's House podcast is growing on me. I just
It's
don't,
growing on me. It's just sometimes it's so wacky. I'm just like, I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, and I've noticed in general anymore, I'm not watching whole podcasts anyways. Even the Rogan podcast, I'm finding clips
They're
on YouTube.
just they're
Yeah.
too fucking long.
Yeah, so that's the thing is if I get a nice 10-minute clip of Your Mom's House and it's Bill Burr and he's
Oh yeah,
And
that
now
was
that
good.
that whole episode was great.
yeah, so there's times
Does Your Mom's House go pretty long? They go pretty long too.
About an hour and a half.
That's not too bad.
Well, no, they do like an hour 10 because they have 20 minutes of fucking commercial at the beginning.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Bill Burr Your Mom's House?
Yeah.
Did you see the thing where they're leading into the Would You Rather with Bill Burr and they have that stupid long intro in the beginning of it? And you can tell Burr is just annoyed. But Segura can totally tell that Burr is annoyed and he's like starts to stare down with him. And it's hilarious. Segura's just like staring at him and Burr's like, could this be any longer?
Yeah.
And Segura goes, I think it could be.
I think that's why Tom had him on, because Your Mom's House is a pretty
It would push his buttons.
yeah, it's just silly. It's silly all the time. All the time. So I figured that's like especially not going to be Burr's fucking cup of tea. So they really fucking went hard on the whole silliness thing that they do with him,
Yeah.
because I think they knew he was going to fucking not be having any of it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Did you see the one with Marin? Marin was on.
No,
Oh, dude, It was so Mark or Tom's introduction to Marin is he goes, our guest here is Jesus himself. He goes, you can only something like that. And he says something about he's like, you can only refer to him as king of all podcasts, all podcasting. He's like His Royal Highness Mark Maron.
That's fucking great.
It's great.
Is Marin dying?
Oh, he's dying.
Oh shit.
I like Marin because he's an asshole and he kind of knows it.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't try to hide it, but like a real life asshole.
Yeah.
Like I probably wouldn't like him as a human.
Yeah, you would.
Well, no.
He's a nice.
But I mean, his
Marin's rebirth, because he's kind of had a rebirth.
He's trying to make himself better as a person.
Yeah,
like,
he used to suck. Like he was a pretty good comedian, but like I never really cared for him. It wasn't until like the last, I'd say 5 years, I've really became a Mark Maron fan, because he's even
raw and introspective.
Even in his stand up, his fucking his routines changed when he's on stage. I just think I like Mark Maron now.
Yeah.
But he always says the podcast helped him, because he's like, oh, suddenly I'm empathetic. Like,
well, and just it sounds like he treated it like exercises it was
therapy.
Spiritual.
That's what he says
therapy.
all the time. The when he started asking people like personal questions, because it was just like, am I all right? Like he would just use his guests like, because he is a narcissist. I don't think he'll ever stop being one.
Yeah.
That's why he's.
That's
hilarious.
what I meant by like
that's
that asshole.
That's why
kind of
he's
thing.
hilarious though.
But he's self-admitted.
Yeah,
like
that's what a lot of
like
narcissists
awareness.
lack.
Yeah, is that awareness to be like, but he and since that rebirth, he does do a good job to. He'll say the narcissistic side of me says this, but I know now this. He did that with the whole Louis thing, like in his breakdown of it. He talked about how it affected him, but then how it was even just he can't even believe that he was talking about how it affected him. You know what I mean? Like that was
his take on Louis was very. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it because you can tell he's they've been buddies for a long time.
Yeah, but he didn't excuse it.
He didn't excuse it, but he's also not going to abandon his friend.
Yeah,
is what he said, and I thought that was really cool of him to be like, yeah, he fucked up. It's a shitty thing. I'm not going to abandon him.
No.
Yeah.
Like everybody else is just like, they're like, oh, I'm over Louis.
Yeah.
But Louis the only one that's going to make a comeback.
Oh, absolutely.
Like everyone else, like a lot of these motherfuckers that have going down, they're going down. They ain't coming back.
And that's
But
the reason why is like we said before, because that's misconduct and not assault.
Yes.
Right. He wasn't raping anybody.
Yeah.
No.
He was doing some weird shit. It's weird. It's, you know what I mean? But
Pee Wee Herman's liked again. He was jerking off in theaters.
yeah, but he was in a fucking one of those porno theaters.
Yeah.
Like, what's the big deal with that?
Still beating off in public.
All right, but like, can you really? That's why I don't think that story ever fucking picked up that much steam, because it's just like they're watching porn. Yeah, like he whipped his dick out. How many people were in that theater? How many people do you realistically think were in that movie theater? Like 10? They're probably like, you know what I mean? Like probably all sitting like
all of them were probably
jerking off, and then some worker happened to find Pee Wee, be like, hey,
like, hey,
your dick's in your hand.
Will you do the voice? Hey.
You probably asked him to do the voice, and he wouldn't. He was like, yeah, you know what, then? Guess what I saw?
I'm trying to nut.
That's what I heard, Your Honor.
You know what would be even more terrifying is if the guy came up to him and was like, sir, you got to stop using that voice. And Paul Rubens was like, I am not. And I can't do the voice, but he just refused to not be Pee Wee Herman. And that's why he fucking turned him in.
This is just me now.
It's who I am, movie theater worker.
That's who I am. Oh my god! I didn't know you could do it.
Oh
I didn't know
my
I could.
God.
I knew I could do that. I didn't know I could do regular Pee Wee.
Holy shit,
That
your
was
Pee Wee impression is
fantastic.
incredible.
God damn!
Some 10 out of 10.
Damn,
shit
son,
right
I got
there.
goosebumps. We're gonna take way good advantage of that.
Oh, now I got to incorporate Pee Wee into the show.
Now you got Trump and Pee Wee
Trump.
down.
I got Trump.
It's got all the worst people.
What's wrong with Pee Wee Herman?
He's a pervert.
No, he's not.
He's a filthy, dirty pervert.
Did you guys watch that new Pee Wee movie? The one that
No.
came out recently?
No, he didn't a new one.
I
Yeah.
did.
It's not bad.
It was.
was all
Yeah,
right.
I actually did. It
I
wasn't
thought
that bad.
for a sequel, because a sequelitis, all these people jump on this fucking bandwagon and making sequels of fucking old ass movies from the 90s and 80s. Pee Wee's wasn't bad.
Didn't they have to CGI his face back in place or some shit?
Now I read that. And now when you watch the movie, it just looks like they smacked a bunch of makeup on him. It doesn't look any CGI.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it does look weird because of how much makeup they had put on him, but
Yeah.
I guess they wanted to make him look like Pee Wee. But
And he looks like Paul now.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't too bad. It was goofy. It was just like the first one though. Like the first one doesn't make any goddamn sense. It was goofy, but
Wasn't that the one where he's
It's a
trying to
cla-
find his bike?
yeah, it's a classic.
It's good.
I didn't like Pee Wee Herman.
You don't fucking like anything good. I swear to God.
I didn't as a child. Like, it fucking creeped me out as the couch. It was the couch.
The
that did it.
blue.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Blue?
the TV show was a children's show. I never got into that either.
Yeah.
But the movies were a little bit. They're wacky, but they're definitely a lot more
Adult, yeah.
oriented.
I don't think I've watched it.
Dottie, a rebel.
It's very it's very quotable like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's one of the best lines from a movie ever.
Yeah. Like, you know exactly where
You know
that
exactly
came
where that came from.
from. Oh man. See, all right, I'll give it its fucking due. No.
I'm not saying it's. I'm kind of fucking
Being nostalgic.
I'm going overboard a little bit. It's like I watched it. It's good, but like I mean, it's one of those. It's a cult classic. It's not like you can't hold it up with like The Godfather or anything. You know, it's fucking good. Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah. You know, it goes on my list. Goodfellas, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh,
Number 2. Close to. Close.
it really just beats out Shawshank.
I just watched Goodfellas the other day for the first time in a minute.
I normally got to do it at least once a year.
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh fuck!
Came on my birthday.
I have it on DVD, but Netflix would actually be like HD and shit.
Yeah.
I watched Walk Hard the other night because it was on.
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix
Oh,
too,
shit.
and I almost put it on the other day. I was like, "Damn, Walk Hard."
Yeah,
Wrong
dude.
kid, Dad.
Wrong kid, Dad. Dude, there's so many parts in that movie that are like so over the top that I forgot how far they went. Do you remember how the wrong kid died thing resolves at the end of the movie?
Because he gets chopped in half
Yeah.
with a machete.
No, but do you remember what the dad does?
Uh-uh.
I don't think so.
Dewey goes to like level with his father and talk to him. And the dad challenges him to a machete fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you meant the original like
No, he
Okay,
gets chopped in half too.
yeah, dude, that
Dude, I've been halved.
that is the most
been halved.
ridiculous fucking shit.
How about Jonah Hill playing his little brother when he's older? You know how hard it is to beat off with a ghost hand?
I'm gonna be double great for the
I'm
both
fucking
of us.
dead. He just swearing at him and shit. That was great. A beautiful ride.
He's doing acid and redoing the
Jumping on that trampoline for 4 days. He's- God damn.
Oh man, there's so many good parts in that movie.
There is, and
There's so many,
oh,
and you know why that
the
movie gets away
Beatles?
with it? Because it's a fucking parody of the Johnny Cash movie, and
Mm-hmm.
they're making fun of all the fucking over the top shit from that movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they get away with being over the top because the sink thing, ripping out the sink.
Oh my
when
God.
he does it like 18 times in the movie.
In the public bathroom
Bathroom
when he
when
goes down the line.
I want to see that movie again.
Jack White as Elvis.
Oh, he
Um,
was.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Karate,
Frankie
man.
Muniz.
There's only two people who know it: the Chinese and the King. One of them's me.
Watch out, man.
Look out, man! Karate.
Shit. Paul Rudd as John Lennon.
Paul's a big fat cunt.
We're the Beatles.
The
The
Beatles.
four Beatles from Liverpool. That whole scene, I mean, anytime the Beatles is fucking brought up, I'll quote that scene. Like, that's how quotable that movie is.
Right.
Because, like, someone mentions the Beatles, and I'll go, the Beatles, the four Beatles from Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Take some LSD, Dewey. Expand your mind.
Everything can happen if you just imagine.
Fucking no. Oh, who the hell fucking Frankie Muniz play?
Buddy Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I forgot about that too.
He was closing out behind Elvis and Buddy Holly.
There are so many good. They had so many cameos in that movie. Eddie Vedder played himself.
God, his whole band was Chris Parnell, Tim Meadows, it was SNL alumni.
Yeah, and
Matt Besser.
Matt Besser.
Yeah.
I love Matt Besser.
I love that you know who Matt Besser is.
Right? Who the hell's Matt Besser?
Matt Besser came up with the Upright Citizens Brigade. It's
Amy
Poehler
and Matt
Matt
Walsh.
Besser's actually in a lot of things. He just never got the fame that everybody else in the Upright Citizens Brigade ended up getting.
People confuse him with Will Forte.
Really?
I've heard him confused with Will
That's
Forte.
weird. They don't even. I'm like, because they don't even look alike.
But who's the guy that does look like Will Forte? Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Bill Hader and Will Forte look.
He has a new show on like Showtime or something.
Bill Hader?
Yeah.
Really? I would watch that. I love Bill Hader.
Yeah, I think
Hader,
he's like
too.
some sort of killer or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you guys? Speaking of Bill Hader, you guys watched documentary now?
No.
It's on IFC, but it's on Netflix. It's Bill Hader and Fred Armisen.
Oh yeah.
And they do each episode's a different documentary, but they're obviously bullshit. It's like what Hader and Fred Armisen come up with, like these fake, I guess you could call them mockumentaries. I guess, but like it's not about anything real.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious, this show. It's so if you want to start off with a good one, watch the fucking Eskimo one.
That show's funny because normally, like, I'm kind of like turned off by Armisen.
I am too, but he's great.
That sounds like something I could tolerate him in.
You can't
like,
tolerate him in
like
because
right as you
he's
explain that
character
to me.
acting and he's not doing stupid fucking hipster Fred Armisen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
so you can tell because he's character acting.
Fuck yeah.
All right, here it is. It's called Barry, and the show centers on former Marine Barry, who works as a low-rent hitman in the Midwest. Lonely and dissatisfied in his life, he begrudgingly travels to Los Angeles to kill someone and ends up finding and accepting community and an eager group of hopefuls within the LA theater scene.
Sounds interesting.
That's funny.
Oh, I've never seen that one before. I'll do that.
That's ridiculous.
Dude, I got into AP Bio this week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of it. I'm waiting till a couple episodes come out so I can watch a block of it.
There's
decide.
3 of them on demand right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's surprisingly good.
I felt that way about the Mick when I watched the Mick. I thought
I heard the Mick is just literally D. Reynolds.
it is, but I'm surprised at how well they pulled off kind of extracting her character and putting it into another show.
That's what happened with AP Bio.
Yeah,
That's what he
is
called
it
it.
Dennis?
They took sociopath Dennis, and he is actively trying not to teach children things.
So like
He starts every class by, all right, start shutting up.
I'm very frustrated with how the Sunny train ended up going over the past couple years. And I will always think that show should have ended with the gang goes to hell.
Yeah.
The
It'd have been a
boat
perfect
episode.
ending.
Yeah, I've talked
it's
about
not-
this a couple times, dude. It's just
No,
perfect.
it was perfect.
We thought about it too. I was like, we both agree that we would have been totally fine right there.
I wouldn't have been upset. I'm not upset with what they've put out though.
No. I think the episodes they've done since then have been
I thought maybe
great.
you say that they've gotten weaker.
Oh no! I don't. But now we're at a point in the show where it's like, if the show's not going to continue,
Why
didn't you end it? Why didn't you
fucked up a
You
perfect-
kind of dick teased me
You fucked up a perfect
with a
ending
real
to your
good
show.
season.
Yeah, and I also think that the climate for television shows, Reno 911 could not exist today.
No.
Chappelle's Show could not exist today.
I fucking said that, and every other person on the goddamn planet has told me, oh, I think it'd work. I'm like, no, the fuck it would not.
Not on cable. Not
No!
on Comedy Central. It
Maybe
work.
Netflix, maybe.
Sunny is getting to that point. No one would greenlight something like Sunny now. If that was a new show being pitched to a network,
No, not now. They can still continue without people being
here-
like, "Oh my god."
because it started with the episode where they turned into the black family. There was people that were unhappy with the insensitive.
Well,
Obviously,
go fuck themselves.
it happens all the time, but I'm saying it gets harder for a network to continue putting a show out there when it garners that sort of attention, especially now.
But FXX isn't really basic cable, so it's like, I guess it is. I don't know. I just feel like they have enough fan base that they could if anything negative that came out on them in the press, I don't think it would hurt them.
I think the whole FXX thing, all the programming that was moved from FXX or from FX to FXX was the raunchier programming comedy.
Because they
Pretty
were,
much.
yeah.
I honestly think that Fox was trying to kind of
Kill them?
clean themselves.
They weren't
the
trying to
offensive
kill them. They knew
comedies.
they were big enough that they would keep them going. And also,
Either that or it was they were trying
wanted-
to get it to flagship that fucking station.
exactly what they wanted
Yeah.
to do. They wanted the flat because they didn't even move Louis to FXX.
Yeah.
I don't think they didn't move Archer either.
It is now.
They ended up moving Archer.
Did they?
Yeah, they
And The
ended up moving
Simpsons.
Archer.
What the fuck is on FX now? Is
God,
it all their
That's a good point. I don't even know.
Is it all like their hour shows or whatever?
I have no idea. I don't watch FX.
I don't watch fucking cable.
Yeah, I don't watch much
cable
cable now either. I FX had a good run there where it was like they had great comedies.
Oh, they had
but
great shows.
I have to.
Is Archer's done, isn't it?
One more season, I think.
I think they're going to do another season. It got messy towards the last couple seasons. That's on. The creators end up doing that. The creators for Archer were the creators of C-Lab.
C-Lab, yeah.
Do you remember the last two seasons
C-Lab
of
got
C-Lab?
C-Lab
They-
got fucking weird.
They get bored and they start doing fucked up shit, and that's exactly what they did to
Oh
Archer.
my god, and I love Archer so much.
I even like the weird shit they're doing with Archer.
I do too.
But it's one of those things where it's like you can definitely tell it's time for the show to end.
Oh, dude, that first episode of season 2 I just watched the other day, where he's trying to protect that fucking 17-year-old Swedish girl.
Oh my god. It's ridiculous.
And like
So
they're all like
ridiculous.
they're warning him to stay off of her, and like he's like, I don't fucking want her, and like she will not leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah. And he keeps getting like
Caught in like predicaments.
yeah. It's ridiculous.
Ray's giving him shit.
The Archer season to me that show was just at its top. There was season 4. It started with the Bob's Burgers
Yeah.
crossover,
God, I was just gonna bring that up.
and it ended with the C-Lab crossover.
Oh yeah, I
I forgot all about that.
I always forgot
Yeah.
about the C-Lab crossover.
And that John Hamm as Captain Murphy is like had this place in my heart, and the fact that he got killed by that fucking soda machine from C-Lab, I was in tears crying at the end of that season. There was a part of me after that, I was like, that's the best Archer will be for me. But I still love it and enjoy it. I hate watching shows get exhausted. I
Yeah.
hate seeing this.
Oh no, it's a tragedy.
That's-
for sure.
Dude, I'm going through that with Walking Dead right now.
I stopped watching. I'm
Oh, the
done.
pacing is getting so fucking rough.
I wanted to see how they would pull off the Glenn thing and then the ensuing all-out war.
Yeah.
In the first couple episodes,
It's such great content. That's what fucking bums me out. Is that How can you fuck it up now?
Yeah. Oh,
Here's
exactly.
the-
All Out War
here's
is
how
such good content.
You want to know how you fix this? You take that 16 episode season and cram it down to 12 and stick it all out at once.
Yes.
Quit
Yeah.
fucking with me.
There's so much.
Because you're giving me two, just
I agree. This
filler shows.
those seasons,
per half
those seasons
season
are way too fucking long. They're way too long.
And that show knew where it was going to be with that show had a plan. They knew the map, obviously, because they're kind of going off the comics, kind of. So when they're in the middle of season 3, whatever one they're in the prison and they change showrunners.
You continue, yeah.
That's
where it shifted gears again.
And they knew what they were working towards from that point. They knew that they had to introduce Negan eventually, and they knew they had to take away some main characters. And knowing the comics enough to know how that unfolds, I wanted to stay through for that. So I'm really happy that after the prison, it got better.
It did.
And it was good.
You haven't watched it since then?
No. I've watched through the prison all the way up till when Glenn dies, through that next season, because they did a whole season after that, right?
Yeah,
I'm through that season, but this most recent episodes I'm not caught up on.
They've dropped the ball.
I thought this first half was better than season 7.
Really?
Season 7 just drug for so fucking long.
And that's post Glenn, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, so post Glenn, they should have just.
That could have been
they
5
been
episodes.
Downhill into All Out War, and they weren't. And it was like, what are you doing?
They should have wrapped All Out War up in that second half of that season.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really should have, because there was a lot of fucking downtime where neither of them were doing anything.
And now, we're balls deep in All Out War.
But they got so reliant on those moments. Those
Yeah.
moments that were big moments where someone did die or a main character died.
I think
that they felt like they
the show
needed
turned
those
around
moments.
with the inclusion of Negan and Jeffrey Dean Morgan in general.
I do too, but
That's what made me. I quit
It's
watching.
so
that
late.
fucking
It's so
show.
late.
But here's
It's so
another
late.
thing. They just fired Scott Gimple.
They
Yeah.
did fire Scott. Well, he needed to go.
Yeah, because he was fucking slowing down the same way as the first guy did.
Right.
I think he was just trying to fucking stall for time for some reason.
What's Darabont's got another suit active too now, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I think
they
he's got
settled it.
another. I think he has another active suit against
For
AMC.
what?
I have no idea. I read that the other day. I was like, this is like 8 fucking years now, dude. Like,
Give it up.
yeah, like I think the first suit, from what I read, I was kind of on his side. I was on Darabont's side, I
don't
think.
remember what it
I
was
can't
about.
remember what it was about either. But then I was like, why are you suing him again? How is that not resolved with the first lawsuit? Like,
Right?
like
Why is this still a fucking thing, man?
Who's this?
The co-creator with Robert Kirkman.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
I guess when they sold the rights to it to AMC, he got the fucking shaft somehow.
Well, that's how what happens when there's co-creators.
I don't I forget how it went.
It's always how it's just how it happens, and
I think he was the least talented of the co-creators.
that's what ends up
That's fair.
dude, that's been happening throughout history.
Yeah.
Bob Kane and Bill Finger, the two creators of Batman. And you're asking yourself, who the fuck is Bill Finger?
Yeah.
Because Bob Kane fucked him out of some shit. Stan Lee fucked Jack Kirby over. These dudes are fucking relentless. They're ruthless.
Yeah.
Stan Lee's a piece of shit. We've bitched about this before. I've
Yeah.
bitched about this.
I don't care. I just know him as the adorable old man in Marvel
he's-
movies.
He's a piece of
Don't
shit.
give
I'm
up.
still
What?
of course that went away because it's Stan Lee. But I guarantee he was fucking grabbing
He's
up some fucking.
salty.
Oh, he's a fucking piece of shit. Fuck that dude. I don't. Yeah, you were relevant fucking 70 years ago, you old fuck. Jesus Christ. Let's put him in all the Marvel movies. He's a fucking shitty actor.
It's tradition.
Well, let's put him in.
I wonder what role he's gonna play in fucking Black Panther.
I created Spider-Man. Yeah, well, fucking, there's been 80 other people writing for Spider-Man since you.
Right? And they're all better.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a guess at what Stan Lee's going to be in Black Panther. He's going to be a shocked, on-looking store patron somewhere.
Yeah, I don't see where they'll fit him into a bigger cameo. And
I hope they put him in blackface.
Yeah. He'll do
Okay,
that.
well, I will.
It was his
I will
idea.
say right fucking now on for the record, that's his greatest cameo. If they put him in fucking blackface Stan Lee, and he's still just being
That's
Stan.
how Stanley goes down. It's not the molesting nurses or anything. It's the fucking.
I went away. He'll never be fucking thought of.
Well, fucking prove it. He's a cute old man.
He probably wasn't really grabbing. It's hard
Probably
to say.
not.
It's hard to say when that shit happened. Do you know that?
Hmm.
It was so fucking like fuck him, and then it went away real quick.
Yeah, for
Like
it was
the
like
George
fuck
Takei,
him
like
for
the
like.
George Takei thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what a hero he is. That motherfucker's been a creep forever. I don't give a shit. Why is it certain people that they just get off scot free?
Because we're in a 10-hour news cycle.
Yeah. Honestly.
Do you even, either of you even understand the Aziz Ansari thing? I've not read. I'm so
Yeah.
sick.
From what I
I'm so
understand,
sick of fucking hearing about it that I don't fucking research.
from
this
what I
shit.
grasp, he had a bad night of consensual sex with a girl, and she's a bitch.
Yeah, because it was definitely like she had consented,
Yeah,
but
she sounded like she didn't like what happened, and now she's just
No.
bitching or something about that.
because he even came out and said he didn't feel like what happened was good, so he initiated contact with her to make sure like to kind of get on a level, and
So
she was
he
like-
feels he may have got a little bit rapey.
yeah, he
Wow.
kind of reached out to apologize.
Oh,
to
see,
her the
I
day
must not
after.
have the fucking story then.
Yeah,
So they must have been fucked up or something.
I
yeah,
thought they
and-
blew each other or something.
Well, that was like they were in the act, and he was very aggressive in moving forward, and I don't know, but it was enough for him to reach out to her the next day. That was the thing that caught me weird about Aziz's story, was that he felt weird enough about what happened to reach out to her, but
Right.
that's like there's something different between that and someone who's systemically doing that too. It seems like Aziz did something wrong and instantly knew he did something wrong, if that's how it's being put out there.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like it's like you're saying, it's all very strange. Like that's not a pass. That's not it doesn't make it okay if it went that way. But it's not someone who did it 100 times because he was a famous actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Franco ones are creepy. Did you read
The Franco ones are pretty creepy.
The Franco ones are really fucking creepy.
Enlighten me. I don't know about the first ones.
The Franco ones were that.
Well, he kind of fucked himself because what did he wore that pin?
Yeah, he attached
that
himself heavily to
to
the
that
Time's Up
movement. Had he not done that, I don't think anyone would have fucking called him out. Because when
Probably
he
not.
started doing that, all these fucking girls were like, "Yeah, dude, you're such a fucking saint," and just I don't think he would have ever fucking gotten into shit if he would have just kept quiet.
Yeah, that's one, because he showed up on nighttime talk shows and at award shows with the pins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But apparently his
Affleck did the same thing. That's why Affleck went down a couple months ago. So, but luckily for him, he wasn't raping anybody. He was just being a fucking perv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he grab a tit or an ass?
Yeah,
Or something?
but he did. He came out with just being like, "Oh, it's ridiculous, man. We need to fucking," and then people were just like, "No, you're pervert too." So like he again, but
You're Hitler. Hitler.
No, I mean, like then like shit like fucking. Well, Weinstein happened, and then that's what blew this up. But like other people were going down, that people were like, "All right, Ben Affleck's not that bad,"
Yeah.
which essentially is going to happen with James Franco because.
I
don't know.
Franco's is weirder
Franco's
to
is
me than
weird.
a lot.
Affleck's
What
is
did
just
you
like-
do?
Yeah, so he was teaching classes, like acting classes,
Okay.
and basically leveraging sexual favors from girls in promises for further parts in his acting classes and stuff like that.
Also, the same thing Harvey Weinstein did.
Oh,
Not as
it was-
intense.
It
On
wa-
like
it
a
was-
lower scale.
Yeah, it was a lower. It was, and it wasn't as. Dude, there's stories of Harvey Weinstein. There's like he has legitimate rape allegations.
Oh,
against
shit.
him. Harvey Weinstein has legitimate rape allegations against him. I don't think people realize when they talk about Harvey Weinstein that they realize he has legitimate, like, aggravated rape cases.
He is in deep fucking shit. Like he's about to go to prison, dog. Like he's fucked.
There's an actress who has a story of being at a film festival. I can't remember what film festival it is, but it's one where a lot of the people who attend go on boats.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he broke onto her boat, jacked off into a plant. She was like, what in the fuck? Told people the next day, and people were like, that's just Harvey. That someone broke an entry into a place and then that's not Louis asking some girl who's trying to aspire to be a comedian. That's someone forcibly entering a place
and beating off in your house,
beating off into a plant. And everyone dismissing it like it's no big fucking deal. I would punch someone in the fucking face if they jacked off in my houseplants.
That's fucking hysterical.
Don't come on my shrubbery, Jesus Christ!
You fucking stop it.
But like, that's like, dude, that's another level. Like that,
that's fucking intense.
That's like a bad.
I didn't hear about that. I thought leading into that story, it was about to be like, is this like an origin of because of the implication or
like,
oh no,
it was his boat. Like he was.
He
just
is
like,
the implication.
They're not gonna say no because of the implication.
I don't know how it's multiple rape allegations against him though. It's like not just like sexual misconduct, him like trying to leverage power over actresses. Like I don't know those stories, but I know there's multiple against him. It's fucked up, man.
See, like we've talked about those ones
But
before,
just look at him.
and
He
I'm
looks
like, I'm really wondering the difference between what he did and prostitution. I'm not saying like what he did was like at all okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, what's the difference between that and prostitution? You're trading services for a job instead of money.
Yeah, but it's not just a job. It's access to a career, like what you think is a legitimate career. And the implication to the question you're asking is that that prostitution is done by the person and they're willing to do it.
That's true.
But
are you willing to suck dick for a movie part?
Well, and I think that in Weinstein's case, or in Franco's case, where he made it seem like, are you willing to suck dick for a movie part? There's cases where Weinstein says, if you don't suck dick for this movie part, your career is over.
Ooh.
I'm a powerful movie producer. Your life is ruined.
Not just
not you don't get the part, not
and my shit, but like I'll ruin you for everyone else.
Yeah. It's a
that's
power
dirty shit.
Thing.
All right.
Yeah, that's
different.
That's the Weinstein thing.
That's different. Like you're not trading.
That's why people make like even in pop culture. Like I don't have cable. I just do open air. Like I have Steve Harvey on my fucking TV most of the time in the day. So if I walk in the day, it's Steve Harvey's daytime TV show. I heard him make a Weinstein joke the other day. Now I don't care about jokes or anything. I just literally think people like don't understand the gravity of that whole situation, that like leveraging that sort of power over people is the epitome of everything we complain about every day. In a different way. But when you do it to exploit someone sexually, it becomes a monstrous thing too. But it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And it's just, it disgusts me.
Like that's very different.
Yeah.
You know, trading goods and services for a blowy is way fucking different than fucking, you know, saying I'm going to ruin your life if you don't fucking put my butthole in your mouth.
Yeah.
Not only will you not get to be, you know, the teacup in Beauty and the Beast, but.
Yeah, but I mean, it's beyond that, though. I mean, like, just look at the fucking dude. You can tell he's probably down with raping.
Ugh.
And plus, there's actual
like
rape allegations.
scumbag.
It's not just fucking I'm Harvey Weinstein, suck my dick.
Yeah.
You want this part? Like he's just like, I don't know. He's a fucking creep. Look at him. He looks like a creep.
He looks like a fucking creep.
He looks like a fucking creep.
That's why, like when people brought up the stuff about like Louis, I'm like, well, it kind of looks like he'd beat off in front of someone.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't necessarily surprised with Louis.
No,
either,
I was shocked.
like,
I was like, I don't want to believe it.
I remember that. I remember the rumors last year when it was just rumors before it became. It's still so bizarre with me, the Louis thing. Because
it's
like
going away though.
It's been known. Oh no, I get it, but it's been known for like over a year that he was doing this shit. And like and a lot of comedians were like, we had heard like 14 years ago he was doing this, and it's just like, damn. And it just like the New York Times fucking writes about it, and everyone's just like, oh
my goodness.
Like,
grab my pills of gas.
I remember finding out about this a year ago.
Well,
and you know what? I believed it then.
How about a Roseanne Barr actually came out like a year or two ago, or before, not even
She's
ago.
the one who started it all.
She was like, Louis better watch out, because I have people coming to me about stories about him doing or beating off in front of him and just crazy shit. And
Roseanne has fucking nothing to goddamn lose. She'll fuck you up.
Yeah, and she
kind of initiated all that shit.
But that was it. Kind of fizzled out after that because Louis never addressed it.
He never addressed it.
I think the weird thing with Louis,
he did lie about it.
He did lie about it. But
because a couple comedians, his buddies like Norton and a couple people asked him about it, and he was just like, which Jim Norton's come out and told stories on air about. I've asked him about it. He told me they're not true.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out they were true. Like, it's crazy, man.
The weird thing about Louis is I feel like if he had come forward and addressed the rumors, he's the one case that if he had come forward before the Weinstein stuff broke, I don't think his stuff would have been as crazy.
He'd probably still have his shows.
Yeah, I honestly do. I honestly think.
Yeah, you're right. People probably wouldn't even give it a shit.
Not that they wouldn't have given a shit, but
he probably would have lost some people.
Yes,
but I don't think he would have. It wouldn't have fucked his career like it did.
No.
A bunch of people.
I don't think
he'd have been. He's not fucked. No, he'll make a comeback, but he ain't got. Listen, when he makes his comeback, he ain't selling out the fucking Madison Square Garden. Not for a while.
He might have a good.
He's
going to
be
Netflix
a co-producer on something. That he's going to make a quiet comeback. And if Louis does something, he's going to be a co-producer.
He'll be back on stage.
I
guarantee he'll be back on stage.
No, he won't.
You don't think he'll be back?
I guarantee. I think he'll. I don't think. I think it'll be at least 15 to 20 years before he decides to get back on a stage. I think he'll
be too old to get on stage.
I think that's exactly why he would do it. I think he wouldn't want to be associated with his face right now. I don't think he wants to be associated with his face.
He comes back within the next 5 years.
Really? I think he'll write. I think he'll direct. I think he'll produce at some point in the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know if he'll get on a stage. In that
because eventually people are gonna, it's gonna fizzle away. It's like Vince said, it already kind of is, and people are. Louis has done some respectable work in the fucking writing, producing, all that shit, directing. Like he'll get jobs.
Yeah.
People like once this fucking fizzles away, people are like, hell yeah, I'll hire Louis C.K. to fucking direct this. He'll make it good. You know what I mean?
Or fucking write for it.
Or write for it. He's a fantastic writer.
Well, I mean, but that's debatable depending on what the Time's Up movement's aim is. If the Time's Up movement's aim is to completely change the way Hollywood works, it might mean not hiring someone like Louis back on writing and production gigs. That's
true.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A lot of people find him respectable for coming out. I mean, I do. He's the only one that came forward and was just like, I did it. My bad. Like, you know what I mean?
A long time ago, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. And nobody else has. But like, this Kevin Spacey. Oh, I'm gay. And everyone's just like,
that was a bad
what the fuck? Like, everyone's like,
me.
yay!
If
Like,
I ever get arrested, that's what I'm going to tell the cop. I'm gay.
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 You guys ever seen that meme? There's a meme. It's
I've seen it.
Do you know what I'm talking about? When he's like, he's at the fucking Academy Awards or something. He's carrying this box of pizza, and he's like kind of trying to like move around this crowd, and it just says, "Move, I'm gay." Like, what a fucking that motherfucker is never gonna act again.
No,
he's never gonna act again. Like.
It's a real shame. Did you see Baby Driver? It was a really great movie.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah, it was really great.
I heard it was really good.
Too
bad he fucking's a creep.
Yeah, I actually, a apparently John Bernthal walked away with a real shitty experience from that movie because of Kevin Spacey. And talked about it on Jim
and Sam.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He's not like fucking Kevin Spacey too much.
What did he say?
He said he said it was just the aura he put out about someone just power tripping pretty much on his own ego in Hollywood.
I could see it. Yeah.
I
mean,
What a good Punisher he turned out to be, by the way. Just
I
because
only saw
Punisher-
the trailer. I still need to watch the show.
Holy balls.
I lack on
Another one
watching.
only needed 12 episodes, but goddamn, when he killed someone, he fucking killed the
He's a good
shit out of
Punisher.
him.
The shitty thing is the writers weren't on his side. They fucked that show up. It's not his fault. But he was. I mean, the Punisher was great on Daredevil.
You were telling me this the other night.
Yeah, I was telling you. He was
Season
great.
2 of the Daredevil was fucking fantastic.
That's great. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only good Marvel TV show.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the other ones.
I didn't watch Iron Fist. I didn't watch
No one did.
Luke Cage. One of them's no, I'm sorry. Luke Cage is getting discontinued in the comics.
Yeah.
That must be how much people don't give a fuck about Luke Cage.
Yeah, comicbook.com kind of fucking threw out that clickbait.
What's that?
That it said Luke Cage getting canceled. And
I know.
It had like the
and you
TV
click on
show.
it. They're so I still use them. I still gain information and knowledge from them. God, they're fucking terrible. That website. Oh, everything you click. Most things they fucking put out is fucking clickbait. Oh, they did something the other day. What did I can't remember what the fuck it was. Oh, it was something about Venom. Is Venom a prequel or shit? I can't. There's just a movie that just came out. Regardless, they said, "Is it actually a prequel to Venom?" And I commented on it. I was like, "Enough! You guys are so fucking cringy with your clickbait. Jesus Christ!"
Yeah.
They have a theory on everything that makes no fucking sense.
Not
at
at
all.
all.
I have a theory on Venom. I told you my theory on Venom.
Yeah, it's
Tell
bullshit.
me.
That they're gonna do some weird abstract Venom.
You think?
Like that Tom
Oh,
Hardy
you-
doesn't
yeah.
even like change that much.
They're gonna try. They're gonna try.
Couldn't you see them trying to do that?
That's right. I remember you saying that. They're gonna try to reinvent Venom and make him more realistic, and like Chris
Like
Nolan did.
hyper realistic.
Like Chris Nolan did with.
You know I'm right.
Oh, if he puts on a crotch
show
rocket
him.
helmet or something, I'll fucking lose my goddamn mind.
Oh, you're right.
He might be on. to
Or like
something
some
here.
kind of face paint.
Listen, you know Venom's gonna suck dick when I text him, and I'm just like, I sent him a meme, and he was just angry fucking texting me. And I was like, all right, Vince thinks it sucks. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll pull up what I said because it was fucking.
Oh, he was like, I was kind of like, it's gonna suck. I knew it was gonna suck. He was just like, it's a piece of shit. Like he was just, he was so angry. Like, dude, it was like 3 paragraphs he sent me, like back to back,
That's
of
fucking
just his
great.
distaste for this 30-second teaser.
That's fucking
or
great.
however long it was.
All right, he sent me this text. It says, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, this basically sums it up. And I said, I was so fucking pissed. He said, it looks terrible. I replied, how the fuck are you going to have a fucking Venom trailer without Venom in it? Also, that trailer looks like Warner Brothers hacked it together with chunks of a random action movie and a straight-to-Netflix thriller. It's like they want to fuck it up. I literally know nothing about this movie after watching that turd. I know it's just a teaser, but you're right. There's absolutely no evidence that Venom's in the movie. If they didn't call it Venom, I'd probably fucking watch it.
That's a good way of putting that. If someone showed me that trailer and was like, this is a new horror movie with Tom Hardy, I'd be like, oh, that looks really creepy. I might go see that.
Right?
And then if someone was like, it's the new Venom movie, I'd be
Right.
like, what the fuck?
Also, mind you,
It's like
I sent him that text. I started texting him early afternoon, so he's right in the middle of his route. So that's right when he's going to be the most pissed off.
yeah. Towards the end of the day, I'm a little bit hungry.
You purposely text them at that time.
It's
The
like
middle of his route.
You remember
early
that-
afternoon?
you remember that scene in Ted where they announced Jonah Hill as Superman? Fuck! That's what I did as soon as that trailer was over. I was in the truck on the route on a sidewalk in the middle of like downtown, and I go, "Fuck!"
Ted 2 had some good. I'm gonna veer off here a little bit, but Ted 2 had some good jokes.
Ted 2 is
No.
You seen
fantastic.
Ted 2? You
Jonah
haven't seen
Hill in it?
No.
No.
Oh,
They
okay.
did a. Oh, you haven't seen Ted 2 at all?
No.
It's not Ted. Have you seen Ted 1?
Yeah, it was a long
All
time
right, it's
ago.
not Ted 2's not Ted 1, obviously, but there's some good jokes in it.
It holds its fucking own.
The bad guy, I don't even remember. Flash Gordon's actually kind of the bad guy in that movie, right? Or he's pissed off at him or something.
He's just mad at him.
So they're running through Comic-Con, right? And
They stop at a DC panel.
Mark Wahlberg runs into this DC panel, and he stops. Like they're in the middle of a chase, and he stops, and like they're like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're announcing the new Superman. The new Superman will be Jonah Hill." And Mark Wahlberg's standing clear in the back. And he just goes, "Fuck!"
Oh my
Like,
god,
it was
that's
It
hilarious.
was so out of nowhere, and it's so funny.
Holy shit.
The entire auditorium's quiet. You hear him in the back. Fuck!
And then then they run away, Mark.
And, like the movie continues.
Yeah.
The movie continues.
Holy shit. That's
But when they
fucking
first
great.
meet the lawyer,
Yeah,
Mark-
fucking.
Mark Wahlberg's love interest in the movie.
They get rid of Mila Kunis and picked up Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked.
And
She was better.
She was better. Ted and Mark Wahlberg are both talking about these different strains of weed and about how high they get from them or something. And I think it's Wahlberg is talking about. He's like, remember that? Oh, how did this go? Because it's the best joke in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Oh, if I fuck up the delivery, it's not going to be funny. But like, it's the best movie. It's the best joke in the fucking movie. It's a strain of weed, and I can't remember how why they're talking about it.
I can't remember it either. Shit.
I think they were just talking about their favorite. But anyways, Mark Wahlberg's like, he's like, I took a couple hits off that. Here comes autism.
Oh my god.
And what was the other one?
I
need help home.
If you actually see that scene in the movie, it's 10 times funnier. Just when the here comes autism was a strain of.
I have to ask you too. Have you seen Big Mouth?
Yes.
You've watched
I
Big
haven't
Mouth?
watched it.
Oh my god.
People are like, "Oh, fuck Rick and Morty. This is way better."
I enjoy Rick and Morty, but Big Mouth is good too.
I have just recently got into Rick and Morty. And I can tell you right now that, and stupidly, season 3 is the first season I got into, so naturally I thought it was funny. Now within the last few weeks, I've seen seasons 1 and 2, and I'm just like, oh, fuck season 3. This is why people are so pissed off, because like it's just ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's just like this is why there's all these fucking retard fans around Rick and Morty. Fans.
Well, and the whole Pickle Rick thing was so
it's not-
catchphrasey, but that was the worst thing in that episode was him saying that. That episode was
Pickle Rick
great.
is actually a pretty good episode.
It is.
That I'm Pickle Rick.
It was
just,
the
it's so
dumbest
stupid.
catchphrase. It was
So
so
stupid.
dumb.
But season 3 is so fucking story driven. It's just like, you're a ridiculous cartoon show. Why is this the thing? I don't know what that means. They're upstairs.
So Big Mouth took me off guard.
Yeah, I just saw it advertised on Netflix, and I just wanted to watch an adult cartoon.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It's Nick Kroll who.
See,
annoys
I think
the
that's
piss
why
out
I
of
was
me.
turned off from it, because I fucking hate Nick.
I did too. He's very unlikable as a human, but as a cartoon.
There's
I know, but
something about him and John Mulaney. They seem to really enjoy working together. They did that weird Netflix show where they're the Broadway. I think it was a Broadway show they did too, where they like are an old.
I
They're
know
the
what you're
old couple, or not a couple, but it's the couple old guys. They're up in makeup and shit, and they're like angry Jews, basically.
Yeah, it's something.
They're pissed off Jews.
Here's Broadway, isn't that the show?
Yeah,
What's it
Here's
called?
Broadway.
Something like that.
I think they review Broadway plays, or I don't know, something like that. I haven't watched it, but it's obvious they seem to enjoy working together because it comes out in Big Mouth. Kroll Show annoyed the fucking piss out of me. I hated Kroll Show. Did you ever watch Kroll?
No, because I
because
fucking
it's just,
hated him.
it's just that's all.
So
That's all
bad.
his show is just him doing his stupid fucking characters that he.
Those characters work in animation.
Yeah.
Sure,
100%.
I'm sure they do.
Dude, to the point where I can't believe that I wasn't rubbed the wrong way by a lot of the Kroll stuff. Like I was like, well, I am dying. He created a handful of characters from that show that literally, after the first episode, I was breathing heavy. And
I marathoned that entire season in a day.
yeah, Josh, you got to watch it, man. Definitely. You'll enjoy it. You too, you fucking.
It just comes and drops beers.
I think he wanted them to be for him, but that's okay.
I'm taking one.
Yeah, fuck
I don't care what he wants.
Fuck him.
I told you I was going to go through 5 beers during this podcast.
That's all right.
Good job, buddy.
I know.
You did
Look
it.
at you having goals and reaching them.
You
I
do
know,
it. You
right?
do it. Oh fuck! There was just a point I wanted to make. Now I can't remember.
Oh, I wanted to make the point in the beginning of this that AP Bio is the shit, by the way. So watch that shit.
I'm going to. I'll probably watch it while I'm here. I always end up needing shit to watch on demand. So
Oh, it's fucking so good.
it's like 3 a.m. Sitting on my mom's couch.
AP
What
Bio.
the fuck am I doing in West Virginia? AP Bio.
Why'd I come
Why
here?
the fuck am I here?
Why am I here?
Fuck am I here?
I can't believe. So from in the plane from Denver to fucking Pittsburgh.
Wow, those your layovers in Denver?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I was
Layovers are funny to me.
I have been in the Denver airport like it's 6 fucking times now. That's where my layover is all the time. I know Denver like the back of my fucking hand because Eugene from Denver is like
It's got to be fucking fast as shit.
yeah,
It's like an hour and a half.
2
Yeah.
hours, 2 hours, and like, but it's a nice flight because most of the time I get the 5 a.m. one. Sun comes up, woo, it's fucking great. And then from Denver to Pittsburgh, most of the time it's just flatlands. But this time, Denver to Pittsburgh, all snow. There was snow the entire fucking flight. It just had snowed across the middle of the country and here too.
Yeah, they're really fucking us
that
up
was
with
kinda
heart.
cool.
I haven't seen snow in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so
doesn't-
Neither have we.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking real
He
stupid.
kind of has a point. But there's no snow in the West Coast.
I fucking hate it.
You know, it's a rough one. When I went out there to see you that a couple years ago was Pittsburgh to Chicago and Chicago to Pittsburgh. That's cool, but Chicago to fucking Portland or Portland to Chicago. Oh man, that's a rough one.
So
God damn, it's like fucking 4 hours, some shit.
when I was here with Daphne, I had Pittsburgh to San Fran, which is like a 4.5 hour flight.
Oh yeah, that probably.
But we left at like 3:30 in the morning. Me and Daph got on the plane, fell asleep before the plane took off, and woke up when the plane was descending in
nice.
San Fran.
Nice.
And then it was a 90-minute flight to Eugene. So I was like, fucking right. That was like one of the best flights of my life.
Hell yeah.
And also, they're starting a nonstop Seattle to Pittsburgh flight in the summer, which that'll be sweet because the worst thing about flying is the layover. Like, I would much rather take a 4.5 hour flight than having to deal with a layover.
Yeah, definitely. I would take a direct flight from Pittsburgh to anywhere in the West Coast.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
even if it's like some retarded shit, like 5 hours, like, all right, well, at least I don't have to get off a plane, sit somewhere for fucking 3 hours.
Right?
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
the fucking worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, I'm not even there, and I got to get on another fucking plane.
Yeah. That's
So
the
I'm a very
worst.
solitary person, so that probably wouldn't have bothered me.
What?
Layovers.
I do.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, listen,
no.
until
It's
you-
not a solitary thing
It's
because you're
not.
in an airport with, like, oh my God.
It's
the way
so-
people walk in airports is
Yeah.
the most maddening.
Oh, they're
thing in the
dragging
world.
their feet.
Oh, people.
It's so-
There's people
Dude, it's
pulling
so-
luggage. They're on cell phones. They're going quickly with the pace, and then they realize, oh man, I might be going the wrong direction. So they completely stop.
in the goddamn middle of the fucking aisle
Like,
because they're fucking retards.
Oh
'Cause
man,
they're
I'd get
people.
into a fight.
there's hundreds of people doing this.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Now at different times in different airports, it's worse. Like Denver was bad today at 10 a.m.
See, I would walk straight the fuck through them.
Listen, the Chicago.
That's what you got to
the
do.
O'Hare
You
Airport.
literally, that's what you got to do.
I'm gonna make
You
them
keep your head
fucking-
down and you walk.
Listen, the O'Hare Airport in Chicago is the fucking worst airport I've ever been in my fucking life. Because that's exactly what he's talking about. That's what happens in this goddamn airport. There's so many goddamn people. The Pittsburgh airport's great. There's no one. There's never anyone.
no one
There's
there.
never anyone there.
fucking
There's
great.
never
It's like
anybody
a bus
there.
station.
It's fucking
Yeah.
great. And you know what's awesome? The Portland airport I've experienced. No one's ever fucking there either.
Oh, Eugene. Oh, that's heaven, dude.
The
You should
Eugene
see
airport?
The
I'm
Eugene
sure.
airport. It's fucking. It's literally
Did
like.
you fly from Eugene? You've been flying home from
Yeah,
Eugene.
I fly out of Eugene, dude. The airport is 15 minutes from my house.
Hell yeah.
I'm not
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
going to Portland.
Oh,
Fuck
dude.
that shit.
The O'Hare airport in Chicago. Jesus fuck. It's a common layover. But that's exactly what he's talking about. People just being like,
But
like,
that's
they're-
everywhere.
you were not the only fucking cunt in existence, asshole.
Move your ass.
That's everywhere now, though. Like, I feel like that's happening.
Oh,
more
dude, it's in
like,
grocery stores. It doesn't fucking matter where you go. They're on their goddamn phones. They won't They act like I had a lady. I walked into Aldi's yesterday. This fucking old 1,000-year-old bitch gets this fucking buggy, and now the way Aldi's is set up is that the Steubenville Aldi. So you know exactly how this is. But they're all
shop at Aldi's.
they're all set up this. Well, it
Gross.
doesn't fucking matter. They're all set up the same.
You got to pay a quarter for the.
You got to
buggy.
walk in, and they force you to buy stuff. So like you
Ain't
can't
eating that horse meat.
before you get into the actual. Shut up. As soon as you get into the regular part of the store, you have to walk down this. You're forced.
Yes, the chip and cereal aisle.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. I mean, like you can't. There's no goddamn room. She gets her buggy. We walk in. She stops in the doorway,
Ooh.
and I'm like, "You've got to." Oh my god, the thoughts of fucking. It's euthanasia at that point if you kill her because she's fucking 850 years old.
Kick her buggy out of the way.
Kick her.
I can't stand when people in grocery stores are coming out of aisles and they just come out of aisles like fucking crazy and just are like turning. And
Don't
like,
you like looking?
They're
like,
looking
what
in the
fuck?
air. Like, what are you looking at?
Maybe I understand that not to do that because I've worked retail, but I think it's just common sense. Like, do you do that shit when you're driving? Just
Yeah.
don't fucking aimlessly fucking treat it as a stop sign, you retard. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Take a peek around the corner.
Take a peek around the corner. Thank
Just-
you. I was
just-
in Kroger's
I
earlier.
have never once seen that happen.
Do you
I
know-
don't think I've ever once seen someone. I seen a buggy come out and someone kind of peek their head around. I just see a buggy come out and someone looking down or like at a can that they're holding or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
See, I've pretty much all but eliminated Walmart from my life now.
that's good.
Yeah, I go to
I don't Walmart very much.
I go to Kroger across my street just to fucking buy groceries. Everything else, Amazon,
Nice.
because I'm pouring back money back into my company. You know, because I deliver half that shit. Anything under 50 fucking pounds.
I love the Steubenville Kroger's though.
A Steubenville Kroger's is pretty bomb, even though like
I love it. I mean, you run into some fucking riffraff
Well,
there
you-
at Steubenville, but
you
like,
got to
when you-
show up at like Sunday morning at like during church. Because everything's fully stocked.
that store's just
All the ghetto's passed out from Saturday night, so they're not there yet, and the church people are in church. So it's just you and all the best meat.
Oh, wow,
you
yeah.
and all the best
True.
meat.
Yeah.
True.
So I show up there like Sunday around 9 o'clock. and
That's
I
what the
just fucking
priest is
get-
saying on Sunday morning too.
Right.
Because they do have a big issue of just they run out of meat a lot.
Oh yeah.
But I just like the layout better than Steubenville Kroger. I just
Well,
feel like it's never as crowded as over here.
They're rearranging it right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Now I'm pissed.
Yeah, me too.
Now I'm pissed.
I just learned the goddamn store.
Yeah.
Because I'll go over to the shop when like I'll leave his house and I'll stop over here, and it's like, damn, this is so much better than the fucking
And somehow it is
the
fucking
weird
better.
Kroger's.
I don't get it.
I want to ask Ryan a bunch of hipster ass questions.
Do it.
He
Do
gets,
it.
he gets angry. Don't.
Poke the bear.
I will in a minute here. No, it'll be good.
Poke the bear. I can't wait. Let's get him all mad. Get him riled. I think you're back up. You still on?
Well, you just fucking like to see me get fucking all wound up.
I'm good
Just
at it.
Fucking.
If I had a talent in life, it's to piss you off.
It's America, cocksuckers.
What's the nearest grocery store that has organic bulk bins that I can buy things in bulk? But it has to be organic.
That's what you're saying, like bulk stuff.
like bulk grains, bulk seed. Has to be organic though.
Like food grade stuff or
Yeah,
feed
no,
stuff?
food grade.
Because I was going to say probably a co-op over. There's a
Wait,
a
while you're
co-op,
here,
is there
or
still
just
a
in
co-op
general?
downtown Steubenville?
Not that I know of. It's
Around
all
here.
just like abandoned
here.
buildings and like vandalism.
Okay, well,
honestly,
there's one
the
out
first
on
thing I thought of-
43. There's one way out on 43.
A co-op?
Yeah,
Yeah. I was kidding about the organic. I don't give a shit.
I don't know
that,
about the
but
bulk shit. There's a couple Whole Foods up in Pittsburgh,
I don't. Whole Foods so expensive.
and then obviously fucking Kroger's Selection,
West
which is
Coast thing, Whole
expensive
Foods.
as fuck. Anything that says organic in there is fucking a
expensive.
bajillion dollars, and a lot of it
Honestly,
is probably the
Giant
same
Eagle.
fucking thing.
Giant
dude.
Eagle might be a good bet too.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Giant. The Market District.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was Costco. Maybe
Costco.
Yeah.
they sell everything in bulk, and I could see them having like organic shit.
I was kind of kidding about the organic. I
Oh.
was hoping to see his face flare up, but I was kind of curious about that because me and my mom were talking about that today, and I thought about asking Ryan, and then I was like, he's just gonna get mad at me.
No, that's good. Like you should do that. But
I
see
know.
what people.
Yeah, I
think
don't know why you think he
organic
would get
is.
mad. He was like, because like he's gonna just be
Organic.
like,
I
oh,
thought the
fucking
word
GMOs.
organic.
Goddamn, they fucking spray that
I
shit.
thought the word organic would get him. I thought it would. I thought it would set him off. like
Well,
a
I think
fucking-
that's
I was
because
hoping.
like what you when people say that,
There you go.
like the people that you're trying to fucking trigger me with or whatever,
Yeah.
and what organic actually is may be two different definitions.
I don't think
Because
so.
farm raised shit to me, I mean, like we got McConnell's. That's organic meat.
Oh,
They
no.
aren't like it's
No,
not
I'm-
like
Ryan,
it's a
I'm t-
fucking
I'm
goddamn
talking-
warehouse of cows.
I'm
They don't
talking
do
about
that.
certified organic.
Oh,
things.
okay. Who certifies it?
The Organ Tilth Company. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like an intense oversight group or whatever.
Oh. Yeah, I would imagine.
Who's the president of that? You're the president.
I'm not the president.
Yeah, you are.
You can be.
I wish.
You
I
know
wish I
why?
was kidding. Huh?
You are now.
Why do you want organic? Oh, you still again? You've said it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care. I still want to know why do you want organic stuff? Because you're fucking gross looking.
Yeah.
Is that why you want?
Is that why Skeletor?
Is that why?
We'll run a fucking Castle Grayskull, bitch.
Yeah, I
Somebody get raped!
Not just Skeletor, but Skeletor with cancer.
I enjoy that one the most. Skeletor was
Skeletor's good.
Skeletor was the best.
Vince
one
gets
I've
one
heard
every
so
once in a
far.
while.
Yeah,
He
Blind
gets one.
Squirrel gets a nut every once in a while.
Oh shit.
You're gonna go home with an entire new complex that you never knew you could have.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
Don't
you're gonna
worry
go
about
home and be
that,
like,
buddy.
"This, I don't fucking ever want to come back home
No,
ever again."
not at all.
People,
You're
fucking
gonna-
these people that I love that supposedly love me.
You're gonna get back. You're gonna get back to Oregon where it's okay to cry. What's the matter, Chris?
I just had a really rough week in West Virginia.
Skeletor. I lost 450 pounds, and they can't be happy about it.
They told me I was gonna live longer than everyone I love.
Ugh. So what were the other questions? I'm waiting.
What pronouns do you prefer?
Oh, definitely it.
They.
It. Do I have to call you it?
Yeah.
Are you Polly?
Nobody knows if I'm fucking a man or an animal.
Hey, what did I keep telling you that one night that I wanted to be? I prefer.
Oh man, dude, we started saying some good ones. We took whatever you said, whatever you fucking started with that night, dude. We took that. Me and you were making jokes about that shit for like 45 minutes, killing ourselves. Just fucking killing ourselves.
I made someone call me Your Majesty like in the earlier part of 2017.
Your Majesty.
Yeah, that was my preferred.
That's your
That's not a
preferred
pronoun. That's a
You
title.
Yeah, whatever.
prick.
That's your drag title.
Listen, if they can make shit up, I can make shit up too.
Fuck yeah.
I know on Christmas Eve when I was telling my family that I identify as couch and shit like
Ooh.
that.
Oh yeah.
I am a lamp, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you love lamp because you see the lamp, or?
This is I have my nut sack on top of the lampshade.
I stole one of your beers. Did you notice that?
Do you know what beers are for?
Drank it.
That's right.
Here's a man for drinking.
He's just trying to get you going.
I'm trying to wrestle with Jimmy's a little bit.
Well, Chris is good
Please
at
do. I'll fucking open my pants up.
I'm
Please.
just inebriated. I drink a lot of beer real fast.
I like when you
not
do
a
that.
ton,
it.
but
Plus, you weigh 67 pounds.
yeah.
So like
So it all hits me really quickly now.
Chris drinks 1.5 light beers and he's laying on the
I just
ground.
fucking
God,
did,
tipsy now. Jeez.
He's fucking taking
I
his
got
clothes off
tipsy.
and shit. It's
That-
fucking-
That happened, dude. There was I hadn't really been drinking in a while, and I had
being
probably
fucking
dropped
wasted.
like 30, like 40 pounds since I
Yeah,
had been
you
out
don't
drinking.
understand that shit
Um,
until it happens.
until it happens, and I was drinking at my pace.
Yeah, you're like
45 minutes
well,
in,
Fuck.
dude.
I can drink
45
10%
minutes in, and I
beers.
was fucking no, dude. It was liquor. It was and the bar was over pouring. I was literally I was 8 drink.
Oh boy.
45 minutes in, I was like, I gotta go home. I'm gonna vomit in public if I
That
don't go home
sucks.
right now.
Let's just you go outside and fucking throw up out back.
Yeah, but
Go back,
dude.
Give me a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
You've seen me.
That's what Jason.
Oh yeah, dude.
If I'm vomiting,
talked to me
things
and him
are
talked
bad.
about the, yeah.
You're fucking wasted.
See,
guy.
Ryan, like you brought up Corey rallies. Ryan rallies. If Ryan pukes, he'll just keep going.
Oh, I don't rally.
Remember, we just
for-
did it at Friendsgiving.
Normally
Yeah.
from beer.
Yeah, she did. That was funny.
That was
If I'm
brave.
puking from liquor drinking, because I'm good at drinking liquor, like I'm real fucking.
He's
good
probably
at
the best
drinking.
at it.
If
I've ever
I'm
seen.
puking
Top
from
10.
drinking fucking liquor, dude, I have drank entirely too fucking much.
No. So
And I don't come back. I normally don't come back. I might have a beer after that,
I would agree.
but like no more liquor.
I would agree, except for I think I can bear witness to a handful of instances where you were liquor drunk, where you stayed up for an ungodly amount of time.
Oh, he does it all the time.
like to the point where it was like, Ryan, it's 9 a.m. the next day.
Go to sleep, you
You
fuck.
need to
Stop
go to bed.
drinking.
Stop
Go to
drinking.
sleep.
He fucking still does it. What are you
It's
talking
fucking.
the birthcast last year, he
Yeah.
was up till like 7:30 in the morning just drinking. Just drinking.
We were.
Oh, yeah. I did one. He gave me one.
Yeah.
And all the other shit. It was a good time. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
There's a strategic thing behind it.
Strategic plans.
I knew it was gonna go down.
I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen.
Yeah, I don't
just-
need that though
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
I need to just like get shit house fucking drunk. Like keep me entertained.
You know.
Keep me
thought you-
fucking entertained.
I thought you lost your arm. Like,
You know what we should do this
I lost
year?
it.
you definitely
the-
gave me a hug earlier.
I
but
lost it in the
looks like he
war
has
before
enough.
last.
Doesn't it look like he has enough?
I lost
bit.
it in the war before last.
Like, did
You know
something happen that I didn't know about?
Right?
All right, and
Pulled them cars too close together.
funny thought since you bring it up, Chris. Ryan could totally pull off like a hook hand. Could he not?
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
had a hook hand. He would just
Like if he reached up and like scratched himself with a hook, I totally get it.
You know,
Like, I can see
that's
Ryan
like
being
free
like-
drinks for life.
I'm getting handed Judy. I'm gonna take those drinks.
You know what we should do for the birthcast this year?
give Ryan a hook hand.
We should get like a baby doll or something, or like something decently big, like a one of those full size like Power Ranger things that stand this tall,
Yeah.
and tape an iPad to it so Chris could be there too.
I'll come
would
to
you-
the birth ass.
Why
I don't
would,
give a fuck.
why would you want to fucking?
Listen,
Then we could just carry him around the party.
you-
Oh,
you-
Chris, look at this party. Could all fucking 8 hours that everyone's here getting fucked up. Don't you wish you were here? Well, like what
or at least for fucking 15
Wow, this is
minutes so
great.
it'd be funny, you fucking pessimist. God damn.
pessimist. It's just fucking dumb. When you got a video chat, like, hey, yeah, you're here too.
Hey, I'll do it for
Sorry,
5 minutes.
you're not invited anymore.
Oh fuck. Bam. Fuck.
Okay, if you, I don't give a
I'm-
shit.
Invitation rescinded.
Yes. Everyone's.
You all fucking go home, you fucks.
I saw a bit or a tweet or a bit about that. It's like, why is it 2018 and we can't unsend text messages?
Why?
Why? Like,
Because
we
I
fucking
you know how many
do
times
that.
I'm just like,
no.
no, what the fuck?
Why?
That's what. Okay, this is what's so nice about phone calls. You can say shit in a phone call, and they can't prove it.
Tell that to Donald Sterling.
I didn't say shit. I
I don't know who the fuck Donald Sterling is, but I have a
that
feeling
dude, the
he's
basketball
fucking
dude, the
irrelevant.
guy?
Yeah.
they were recording him. So unless they know that I'm about to tell them things that I tell people on the phone sometimes.
Well, he was telling his girlfriend that he doesn't care if she fucks black guys, just don't take your picture with them.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's the dude that Bill.
Oh, the fucking old guy. The fucking
Yeah.
all right, now I know.
Bill Burr
The-
did
the
that.
Clippers.
Bill Burr
Yeah.
did that bit on him when he was talking. He was just like, "I don't care what you do." Just what did he say? Don't put it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
He's like, "What about Facebook?" I don't give a fuck about Facebook.
You know what? I'm not trying to instantly defend that guy, but I think that was taken way fucking out of context.
Absolutely, it was.
I think it was taken way out of context. I think that what that dude was trying to say is,
Don't fucking
I don't
embarrass
give
me.
a fuck what you're doing, but don't fucking take pictures of it and put it all over the goddamn
Yes.
internet. He's just an old fucking guy. and-
I think for an
Yeah,
old
because he was saying shit like, "You can have sex with them. I don't care."
Right.
yeah,
He
that's
just-
super progressive for a 78-year-old.
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. He,
He-
said,
and he
he
just
says,
says-
"Don't promote it. Don't promote it. I don't care what you do with black people. Just don't." So,
I
mean,
forgot that part. He did totally say that. That's awesome.
you can have sex with them.
I don't think he
For
actually
what?
said. Did he
He
even
doesn't
say the
even know where
N-word?
he is. No, I don't think he did.
I don't even think he dropped the N bomb.
No.
I just
I'm gonna say no.
Did he? I mean, it's totally believable if some
I
fucking
think
like
if it was,
78-year-old did it.
I can't remember.
Maybe also a very contextual thing.
No.
No, it was a
No.
fucking straight
if
up,
it was,
like,
it was just.
he
It
was-
might have been like the sixth text in or something like that, and you know he's a little bit angry.
Yeah, was it? I don't, dude. People fucking blow my mind, dog. I can't be alive. I can't be around these fuckers. I can't be around these kind of fucking people.
No, I'm
Don't do that. Don't. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I skipped you on.
I see that.
we-
I didn't figure that you
better-
fucking. I was invisible for a minute and you forgot that I was here. What the fuck?
oh fuck, man! I gotta get going home, so we gotta wrap this up, man.
What are you, queer or something?
I
Oh, I said the Q word.
And-
yeah, you fucking ableist motherfucker.
We're gonna be banished. We're gonna be.
That's really funny because that implies being queer is a disability.
It just what being weird. You fucking.
Well,
You fucking bundle of sticks, motherfuckers.
hey, we'll see you next week,
Yeah,
folks.
bye.
Bye.